Hello and welcome to another video. We're finally back in a UK park. It has been so long, it's been about 2 months since we've been to Ventura, but we are here at Thorpe Park on an island like no other for the first weekend since Hyperia's reopening. Today is the 15th of June and we cannot wait to get on the tallest, fastest and most weightless coaster in the UK. My name's Axel.
I'm Sean.
It's time to find our fearless.
I ignite the spark within. I am not grounded by my fears. I soar through the impossible. I am fearless. This is not a story of any one strength, but of a triumph so great it lies within us all. I yearned to explore the distant lands, to touch the clouds and paint the sky, tormented by blind. As the waves come crashing in, I grew a strength like never before and forged my own destiny. Join us in our story. We are Hyperia. Once again, Hyperia is experiencing a temporary delay and expects to resume flights again soon.
And looking at it, we went back. And looking at the amount of people that come up. There it is.
So we have just come off the tallest, the fastest and the most weightless roller coaster in the UK. Axel is at it again with his controversial opinions. I absolutely loved it, I'm not gonna lie. It's not my favourite roller coaster in the UK, but it is a 5-star coaster with some great elements, a fantastic feeling to it, and it really gets your adrenaline pumping. Axel, shock the people.
Well, I think first of all that the hype has died down a little bit, obviously because of the start-stop that it has experienced, which, you know, some people say can't be helped. Sometimes I do beg to differ, but cutting it short, I think Hyperia is slightly overhyped. Once the hype dies down, we'll certainly see what true opinions are. But I will say that, you know, the elements are massive on here, which makes them great. You know, you've got those pops of airtime. The elements are huge when you're going over that hang bit, the stall, when you're going around the big elements. It makes for a great pops of airtime. That being said, just because those elements are big doesn't mean they are great. You can't tell me that roller coaster's better than Smiler. You can't tell me that roller coaster's better than Shambhala. People are saying it's best in Europe. Let's keep it to the UK. You can't tell me that coaster is better than the big one. Oh my God, shock horror. Just because it goes upside down, just because it's massive, doesn't really do it for me. That said though, what I'm gonna rate it is 4 out of 5. I think it just lacks the length. If it was a bit longer, maybe it'd be better because you're fitting more in. I heard people online saying that yeah, it's short, but it feels longer. I don't think so. I think it feels as short as it actually is. It's over as quick as it's done. Would I wait 3.5 hours for it? No, not a chance. I don't think it's worth 3.5 hours. We got here an hour before park opened.
More than an hour.
We got here an hour, more than an hour before the park opened.
We got here at 8:15.
And then we was in the queue at the front, got in the station, and it broke down, and we had to wait an hour in the station for it to work. And then we finally got on the first train of the day. The queue now is 3.5 hours. Would I wait 3.5 hours for that ride? Not a chance in hell.
I have to say, there is one thing that he said that I agree with, and that is that it is very short. But I think the words short and sweet come to mind for me, because I thought it was brilliant. I absolutely loved that ride. I think it's easily the best ride in the park now. The height of it, the speed of it.
Better than Saw?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I agree
100%. It's so fast. It's so adrenaline pumped. I think the fact that it's having a lot of technical problems lets it down at the moment. But they're teething problems. I think in a year's time that'll be running like clockwork, and it won't always be 3-hour queues, because people will start moderating their time properly and using the other rides as filters to wait until the queue dies down a bit. It's brilliant, honestly. It probably is one of the best rides in the country. I love it.
It's up
I really
there, 100%.
do.
And the great thing is that it is a fantastic addition to Thorpe Park's lineup. They've now got the big 6, most of which begin with the letter S. And you know, this one doesn't follow that trend, so it's great that they're adding some diversity to the names. It's a great addition to their lineup, now bringing it to the big 6 coasters here at Thorpe Park. And when the queues do scatter over time, I think it's going to be even better.
Yeah.
I just think it's a bit overhyped at the moment.
I do have to say about the name as well, Hyperia. I think they missed a bit of a trick there. Why not call it Icarus? You know what I mean?
But you said they took the same story and just...
Well, it's a similar story, isn't it? But, you know, they're basing it off Greek mythology, apparently. So, you know, Icarus, he made wax wings and flew too close to the sun and fell to earth. That's what it feels like you're doing on that. You're climbing, and then boom, you're down. It's amazing. It's such a good... That first drop and the first time you go upside down and you're hanging for about 10 seconds, it's absolutely amazing.
I'll tell you what, my favourite element of the ride is the first drop. The airtime on that first drop is great, it's immense. After that, it kind of, you know, I was saying wow when I was on the ride, and it was bringing emotion out and it was giving me intensity. But as an overall package, I just think it lacks a little bit. And also, I understand why they've laid it the way they have, because obviously they want the lift hill to be at the front. But I think the coaster should be flipped around, because when you are going up that lift hill, the best view is looking backwards across the park. Whereas if you just look forward, you're not seeing much apart from the motorway and Staines. See that?
It should be flipped around.
Turn around, yeah.
Axel's playing Planko over here. It's just,
I mean,
just
if you're going to do it,
rotate it.
Do it properly. Fearless Valet, like, what is that? It's just...
Oh, God. No, it's brilliant. It is brilliant. I mean, Axel's putting it down a little bit because he's very particular about roller coasters, and I do agree it could be longer, but it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
Don't get me started on the station.
Oh, for God's sake.
Don't get me started on the station. It's a sleek shed is what it is. It's a sleek shed. There's no theme in there. Listen, I don't care about the budget. I don't care if it was a project from the last people and they've now took over. I don't care. The reality is, I may be a little bit of an enthusiast, but I'll come here as a general guest. I don't care who builds the ride. I don't care about the ins and outs and what the elements are called. I just go on the rides and see if I like them or not. And at the end of the day, there's no theming whatsoever. I can't be immersed in it. All I can do is anticipate the height and the elements.
Well, so that's a scathing review from Axel and a glowing review from me.
But it's 4 out of 5.
Yeah, 4 out of 5 and 5 out of 5 for me. So, if you want to experience for yourself, get yourself down to Thorpe Park and get here early, or you're going to be queuing all bloody day.
And I can't see these queues dying down anytime soon,
No,
especially since we've waited 3 extra weeks for it to open.
Yeah.
I reckon it's going to be like this for another 2 months at least. And that brings this video to an end. If you did like what you see, then give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more from us, we don't just do theme parks, we do so many attractions and events. Then subscribe to our channel to see more and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. My name's Axel.
I'm Sean.
And we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.